good on the second, so he makes them both. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo with it. Lillard picks him up. Outside, White. Threw it on the triple.
We've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
It's Thompson off the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Lillard. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now.
Oh, whoa!
That's just unfair.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Stolen by Allen. In the corner, it's Toppin. It's White on the wing. To the inside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The kick out to Barnes. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Thompson, left side. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Kevin, back to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. To the paint. Toppin. Misses the 360.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Here's DiVincenzo. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Clock at 6. back to Vanderbilt. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of them.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Checking in for the away
play, just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to McCollum. Drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Fast break, here they come. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Gafford. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Lillard. Bucket is good.
At this point in his career, Lillard leans a lot on his outside shooting, but he can still mix it up inside.
Plenty of space. Buries the jump shot. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Home team on D. Up top, Kispert. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape, good luck trying to stop him now. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Lillard with it. Now right defender. Here's Exum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to right. And stolen by Lillard. And they're running. Pushing it up. Here's Exum. Buries the corner three. Exum's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we know Dame is a great scorer, but he's also a tremendous floor general.
And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it. The fast break chance. Got it. Nice one there from Exum. Exum's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number one, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Pass to White. They need this. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Ball going up court. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
They just won't miss. I mean, This is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish. Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Kispert on the wing. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Kispert. Outside, White. Vanderbilt with the steal. Pushing it up. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lillard. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. From the arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. White, good. 7 points for Derek White.
Listen, anytime you can run, you push it. Vets like White understand that. Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
White, left side. And it's Kispert in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And they're on the break. From deep. Exum's shot is off. Now Kispert. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Wembanyama. Easy work down low for Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
To the middle. Now here's Vanderbilt. Just 3 on the clock. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. That'll do it for the first half. Up 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kispert on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. Lillard from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 12 in the game.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Pass to Lillard. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And the dunk by Kispert.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Stolen by Kispert. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots the three. And Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
White, good.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Toppin with the steal. Thompson with it. And now by Kispert. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Lillard outside. Green by Allen. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they haven't found their rhythm here in the third. Missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
It's Thompson off the drive. Screen by Allen. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. This is his third trip to the free throw line. And the technical free throw is good.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
From outside the arc, Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort today.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Here's Allen. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, hauling in that board, Thompson giving his guys second chance opportunities.
It's White on the wing. And stolen by Lillard. And Thompson slams it home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Lillard, right side. Nobody near Allen. The shot, no good. Inside, Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. 5 to shoot. Lillard from outside.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Allen outside. And they double up Allen. Right side, White. For the three. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Thompson outside. High post Allen. Back to Thompson. Kicks it out to Lillard. The shot by Allen. Again, Allen missing.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Lillard from outside. Bangs on the trifecta. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from three in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. 19 seconds left in the third. And Toppin throws it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Lillard from outside. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Up 8. And
40.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Barnes left side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's the visitors now. Barnes outside. White drives in. Outside for Wembanyama. Shot clock at 2.
You just will not outcompete Lillard. Plays the game with such passion. Dame coming up big on defense.
And that's an intentional foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem. And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Barnes outside. It's White on the wing. Out left of the wing. Pass to Allen. Over in the corner, Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
The defense could not keep up with Barnes on that drive. He just took it right to him.
Here's Lillard. Here's Allen. And the rejection by Wembanyama. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Allen outside. To the wing on the left.
And this is Allen's calling card. He can defend straight up, and boy, he's a monster in help defense.
Thompson misses. One-on-one here. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Wembanyama. Back to White. Now here's DiVincenzo. Now Wembanyama. No good on the triple. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Second team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. The drive by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
So fast of foot. On the run, Asir, tough to catch.
DiVincenzo with it. Driving to the basket. Shot clock at 6. Now Barnes. Beyond the arc. Drained from outside.
And the always evolving game of Barnes. I like seeing him waste no time there, letting that one go.
Toppin. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Now Allen. It's tipped. DiVincenzo. 3. Good.
Listen, when he entered the league, DiVincenzo was not a great three-point shooter, but he certainly worked himself into it.
And here they come. For the finish. Oh, he jams it in, leaving no room for error.
Wow, that was a big make from DiVincenzo.
Here's Lillard. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, that goes down as one of those mistakes where you're giving away points.
Toppin. And get the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wembanyama. Oh, the slam dunk.
Well, with his size, Wembanyama is the ideal option in close situations. Wembanyama will get a clean look.
Allen fires. 18 feet out. Count it.
And just seizing the moment. Allen not shying away in the clutch.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's Allen. Now Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Now here's Lillard. Now Allen. And stolen by Barnes.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Shoots the three. Can't get it.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
That's the first. That increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Takes it inside. Down it goes for 3. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for them. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
So the
Still struggle to compare you. Your presence like an angel.